Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Gemini for August 2021. This is actually a bonus reading as an additional thank you for you guys for your interaction with the channel. I greatly appreciate it. So you and 2 other zodiac signs will be getting bonus readings for this August. Okay, this can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign. If the reading resonates, then that's awesome, or if parts of the message does, then that's cool as well. But if the reading doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. So please use your discernment and just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? So I'm currently shuffling with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, very poorly as usual. But I'll be using Soul Journey Oracle cards at a later point in the reading for general advice and guidance for you in relation to the rest of August. So what can we get for Gemini, please, for August 2021? Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign, please. Oh, that looked like it wanted to fly out. Do I take it? Yeah. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah, we have Death, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, 3 of Swords. Wow. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 9 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, Judgment, the Emperor, 3 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So I hope you guys can see the cards okay. I'm actually going to move this over here. Yeah, I'm going to move this over here. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Page of Cups. Okay. So I'm really getting the sense that you're going to receive some sort of news that will make you very, very happy. Maybe even an apology I'm getting. Could be news to do with your finances, to do with some sort of stability. Could be news about or an apology to do with a disagreement potentially. Maybe somebody's going to come forward and tell you the truth to do with a relationship or a situationship or a work situation. I'm getting that's going to make you feel very happy and feel more confident. And I'm getting the sense of feeling validated that you've got this particular information coming your way. Maybe you've been up in conflict, like in your head a lot about it, and I'm getting the sense that you are kind of moving on forward with gusto. I'm getting now that you've received some sort of clarity. Could have been to do with a really painful ending, a painful situation in your life. Maybe something that didn't necessarily work out and you may decide to kind of sever ties with a particular person. Potentially, if this is something that may resonate with you. So we have the signs on the table for the majors. We have Death here with Scorpio energy. We have the Hierophant here with Taurus. And we have the Emperor with Aries, and also Judgment with Sagittarian energy. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with an air sign, Aries, Leo, Sag with a fire sign, and also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the air signs. So you could have them anywhere in your chart, or if there's somebody in your life that's involved in one particular way, they have them in their chart as well. Okay, so I'm really getting the sense at the bottom of the reading with the Knight of Pentacles, you are moving forward in a very set direction about where it is that you're wanting to go in your life. You're working really hard and you're becoming very ambitious and working for what you want, and you may be receiving a solid offer that's going to come your way where you're going to feel very happy about it. Potentially, I'm getting the sense it's so contradictory, it's so funny, because like We have someone here who's kind of like plodding along, like really slowly, you know, wanting to make sure that the progress that they're making is steady, that it's reliable, you know, to ensure that things are going to work out. Like being very strategic in that sense. And then all of a sudden we have death here, which is majorly like sudden changes. And then the fastest knight. So we've gone from the slowest knight with the Knight of Pentacles to the fastest knight with the Knight of Swords, with the sudden change. So I'm getting this sense that like you worked really hard on something, and potentially you may be emotionally checking out from a situation or working on something. That's where this sudden change should come in. I mean, we have 2 8s next door to each other here. So you could be seeing 8 8 or 8 quite often. I'm getting the sense that if you're going to receive some sort of news that is going to change your life dramatically, and you're going to allow yourself to, you know, celebrate. Potentially you may be going from Page and Knight energy to do with your stability to then jumping to Emperor energy, I'm getting, with this kind of new sense of like being a boss, maybe a boss of your own business, or just working with other people, kind of mixing with people who potentially are more like on that kind of level. Whatever news or whatever major transformation or changes is coming in for you is going to dramatically change your life. And potentially this kind of maybe like throwing you in the deep ends. It's like kind of trying to use your own discernment and following your own intuition and moving forward in confidence that you can get to where you want to get to. Because we have like, you know, this slow movement here, and then a change, a major change is happening, then moving forward fast, and then even more fast movement here. So it's like it's like as if nothing's been happening for such a long time, maybe for the past year, 2 years I'm getting, and then all of a sudden something crazy has happened out of the blue, and then everything has kind of been flipped upside down, and it's now trying to kind of rejig everything to make sure that whatever has been going on is getting rebalanced, so that you can move on forward, eventually feeling in a place where you're just feeling a lot more comfortable. Potentially there may have been, maybe it was to do with a relationship, or maybe even your own kind of beliefs about moving forward for yourself, following your heart in a particular way. But what I'm getting the sense of like this major heartbreak here with 3 of Swords and being stuck in your head, and you're kind of emotionally leaving that behind. Like potentially you may have invested in a particular situation for maybe a year, couple of years, realizing it may not necessarily have been overly like fulfilling for you. Like you've really kind of battled hard in it, and then something that's been difficult has come to light, I'm sensing, and it's now allowing you with these sudden changes to move on forward, to make plans, so that eventually you can kind of go towards something that's more in line with your kind of morals or your values or your beliefs, I'm getting, and following your heart in a particular sense. And that's another thing, just seeing 8 here as well. So we've got 8, 8, 8. So yeah, definitely there's something majorly challenging that has been coming in for you. You may be receiving a huge amount of abundance, I'm getting, at some point, or something's being manifested in for you. Maybe even a sense of like having that extra courage, to like having this inner strength to be able to move on forward in a particular manner. Potentially there may be people around you wanting a second chance or asking for forgiveness. I'm getting that as a sense as well. If anyone has been around you that made you feel like you were trapped in your head, or that you couldn't move forward, or maybe it could be to do with third parties, not necessarily have to be. But you are ending a really long cycle in your life that has been really quite difficult, like 8 and then 9 of Wands. So the build up of this particular thing has been quite challenging, and you're getting, it's like you're so close to something being completed, and this will eventually allow you to have the new beginning with the 9 and the 2. It's like you're that kind of 9 and 2 is 11, so potentially you could be dealing with a divine counterpart, potentially 11, and then we got the divine masculine here. Doesn't necessarily have to be though, if that's something that could potentially resonate. But I just feel like you're making plans, like after a tough cycle has ended, like something that has really been very draining for you, you've decided, okay, I'm going to move on forward with my new particular beliefs. You've maybe had an epiphany of sorts about what is it that's going to make me happy. And if that means like gaining the confidence to have something that is for yourself, that's something that is your own, I'm getting this kind of sense of pride that you'll be able to move forward, like with the circle of friends that you have, and celebrate your life. There may have been, potentially there may have been some sort of lies or deception. That's why I'm feeling that potentially you may have emotionally left a situation or walked away from something, like you're leaving behind something. Yeah, but I feel like what I need to do is I need to clarify these cards. So why do we have death here? Why is the Scorpio energy here for Gemini? Why is death here for Gemini? Yeah, look at that. Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups. I feel like there's a sudden change to do with a family home or work situation where there just wasn't the right dynamic, or something that just didn't feel right. Potentially that's why there's this sudden change, or something that may have been a long-term investment, and now that something's come to light, it's all like crushing down. Maybe someone that you were dealing with, a family member, a partner even. Potentially if there was a long-term home situation, maybe feeling like you're just kind of keeping up appearances. I'm getting this sense of like lots of arguments. There could potentially have been even a broken marriage, because we have the marriage card here. Something that's not worked out. Maybe somebody was very stingy with their money. Maybe there was lots of debt, or there could potentially have been stress to do with a debt coming in, maybe with something being shone to light. I'm getting, maybe felt like you were really struggling in a situation and it just wasn't right anymore. Yeah, look at this with the Queen of Swords energy. This is air energy, so this is like your energy. You found out the truth of something. You know how I said earlier, there's definitely been some sort of something coming to light, some sort of truth that has been found out, maybe some sort of deception. Lots of drama, and now it's like trying to be like clear-cut and fair-minded about what it is that's going to give you emotional fulfillment, and potentially getting the sense of, okay, well, I'm going to cut anything that doesn't serve me, so I'm going to move on away from that. Yeah, you're gathering the strength to be able to move on forward in something. You're releasing and letting go potentially of an unhappy home, family, work situation that wasn't fulfilling. You're transforming something. It's like the end of a cycle. There's going to be a rebirth. Like, you see how this man's going after, this figure's going after the Two of Cups. So there's 8 cups here and there's 10, but these are kind of all spilt over. So it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to go for, I've gone from 10 cups. So I feel like I've lost something. I've got what I've got, and now I'm going to go and search for something else that's going to make me feel more fulfilled. Give me the extra cup that I know that is, even if it's my own wish fulfillment, I'm going to gather the strength, getting the clear-mindedness to move on forward in that sense. What else is here for Scorpio, please? Like, there's going to be a major, it's time to like move on. I'm getting like you're letting go of something. Yeah, look at that, 10 of Wands in reverse. I've just seen I've just seen 1444, so 444 on the clock. So yes, absolutely. Look at this. You're letting go of the burdens of a long soul journey, 8, 9, 10, that you've been on. That's been very unfulfilling. You're lightening your load to do with this cycle. You're definitely ending of something to have a brand new beginning. You may have felt like at a loss from being in this other situation. Maybe you feel there could be regrets of staying in a situation because so much time was invested in it. Yeah, because something was held on to tight for such a long time, potentially for financial security, I'm getting. But what have we got? Why have we got the Hierophant here? Yeah, it could have been a codependent relationship here with the Empress in reverse. Or even a mother figure. So please just take how it resonates. Where's the Hierophant here, please? For Gemini. See, this is interesting, the Sun. I wasn't sure which way that was coming out. It kind of looked like it was reversed, but it kind of messed about in my hand. So it's like there's a block here. And maybe there's been a particular block. That's why there's so much movement happening, from going from really slow or hardly any progress to then all of a sudden a massive change is coming, and now everything's kind of rushing in to kind of like fit into place potentially. I'm getting to fall into place. Maybe you'll feel like eventually everything will fall into place, and it probably will. But there's this kind of transition of trying to go from, you know, if there's been any negativity to do with a particular belief, to then feeling more positive and moving forward about things. So potentially you could be receiving some sort of news though. There could be a block, or you may not necessarily receive some sort of news, potentially from a fire sign or from an earth sign, to do with a dynamic of sorts, maybe even a Virgo or another Gemini, Scorpio energy. Okay. This is so fascinating with the Sun, because I really wasn't sure which way that came out. Maybe there's just been like some sort of delay. There's delays in getting something moving forward. A lot of procrastination I'm getting. Maybe somebody's procrastinating on moving forward because they've been hurt in the past. Even, yeah, look at this. There's been procrastination potentially to release a toxic situation and go after their heart's desire, their wishes fulfilled, so that they can feel more balanced in their life, or you can feel more balanced in your life. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or a water sign, maybe even a Sagittarius. Maybe there's been no movement, like you've been gaining clarity about a particular situation where there's been no movement. And now all of a sudden there will eventually be movement. There's been a lot of confusion, but there's going to be some sort of clarity eventually. And you know, it's like having patience that eventually things will kind of move on forward. What's this devil energy about? You know, the devil and the devil. What's the devil here? What's the devil here? The devil in reverse. Yeah, you're kind of releasing something to gain independence, so that because you may have felt like at a financial loss to do with a situation, and now you're kind of working hard on it to gain control of your life. You're going from a sense of potentially like having this kind of feel like lack mentality to then realizing you can work on your goals. There will be other people who will be supporting you when you've kind of released these particular beliefs potentially about a situation to go after your dreams. Yeah, look at this with Temperance in reverse. So there has been imbalance, and then I shuffled the cards and now we have Temperance again, but in reverse. So there's been a lot of fear of like changes, like a lot of chaos, potentially a lot of disruptive thinking to do with other people. maybe you've been overthinking on a particular situation. Things may not necessarily work out, but I'm just getting this kind of, there's another 8 here, that things are definitely changing. So why is the Judgment here? If you've gone through a breakup of sorts, then it's like you're working on your finances to make sure that, you know, when you've ended this situation, you can move yourself forward. Why is Judgment here, please? What's this kind of awakening, like wake up call, clarity? What's this Judgment about? Oh my gosh. 10 of Swords? Really? In reverse? We got 3 10s here. There's something major has come to an end. Like, you're getting this wake up call of, wow, like, I really had to end something. There's 3 10s here. That has been incredibly painful. You're getting this awakening that you're having to let go of this particular thing. That, like, things can't get any worse. Yeah, you may have gone through a lot of drama, been up in your head, like, oh, do I give this another do I give this another chance? Do I not give it another chance? I know things have been tough, but, you know, do I do that or not do that? Or do I move on? Do I let go? And it's like getting this confirmation of, like, you definitely need to let go of whatever it is that has been causing you the distress, because it's been making you really unhappy, and it's like letting go of something toxic to gain independence and believing that you can move forward and follow your heart in a particular way. Like, yeah, you may have had to go within and figure out, like, in your head, like, do I move on forward, do I not? And it's like taking the time to contemplate, so sitting in stillness rather than being up in your head and trying to gain clarity about moving on forward. Oh my gosh, look at that. Gaining clarity about moving on forward. And then we have the King of Swords taking inspired action with the Ace of Wands after a period of time where there has been confusion and drama. Like, you're searching for your purpose, trying to figure out, what do I do? Do I just start off brand new again, or, you know, do I carry on doing what it is that I've been doing? What why is Judgment here? Yeah, because there's been so much stress, like, you've been up in your head, like how much anxiety there is here. I'm getting the word depression. Yeah, potentially because there may have been people that you feel like weren't working with you, like they just weren't, there wasn't the support there. There wasn't a growth, maybe in a connection or a work situation or home or something, but there's something really major here because we have the 9 and the 10 of Swords with this Judgment. Like, you're getting this major clarity coming in for you that something wasn't necessarily working out. Yeah, but things will eventually be tempered, potentially when you have, like, emotionally left a situation. I'm getting this sense potentially you may have been taken advantage of, potentially here, like lots of mind games, emotional manipulation, people being very cold, people, you know, not necessarily working with you, and now you're gathering up the strength to overcome difficulties, gathering the confidence to move on forward and make a decision, potentially after feeling relatively blocked about what it is to do, but now you are following your intuition here with the High Priestess energy. Like, what else for Judgment? I feel like one more card for Judgment, because this is major. This major wake-up call that you can't just be stuck, like, in this anxiety and sleepless nights and unsure about what it is to do, for yourself to do, because it's just not fair. I know that you've not been coping very well. Yeah, you need to figure out what's going to give you the emotional fulfillment and move on forward, so you can be tempered, so that you can start off something brand new. You're going to be getting divine help to help you get through this. Yeah, look at this, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're eventually going to get this truth, this clarity. Like, The Queen of Swords is someone who's been through a lot of adversity. Potentially you may be becoming single, independent. You've maybe potentially gone through a breakup, I'm getting. You're being single, you're being independent, you're working on yourself, and you know, you're just moving forward in your truth, even after a difficult time, with the strength. Oh my gosh, and I just said, didn't I, that the Queen of Swords is someone that's really strong, really resilient, and they've gone through the mill, but they have the strength, and then we have strength. This is so beautiful, guys. You could be dealing with a Leo, or you have it in your chart. You're getting the strength to overcome being taken advantage of by other people who may not necessarily been putting their work in, helping you out in a particular way, and you're moving on forward away from that. You're getting very clear-minded about what it is that you want. Becoming self-sufficient, I'm getting. This is how it feels like a very complex situation, and you're getting to the bottom of it. It's like you're finding out what you need to. So why is the Emperor here? Because there's been loads of confusion. If you've been in a relationship with someone, potentially there could have been some sort of commitment issues, I'm getting. Or maybe fearful of abandonment issues. If this relates to love at all. So why is the Emperor here? Oof, what was that? There you go, the Moon. So Pisces energy. So there's something coming to light. A truth is coming to light. A message. You may be receiving a message in your dreams to do with a particular person or a situation, which is allowing you to take control of your life. Potentially you could have been dealing with someone. Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh, I was just about to say that. Like, maybe someone was like very immature. You could have been dealing with a younger person who potentially was stealing from you and left you broke, I'm getting here. Or somebody who was very greedy, very stubborn, very immature, didn't have any follow through. They were very materialistic, and something has come through and you're deciding, look, I can't be dealing with this anymore and I need to let them go. And this is what you're doing, letting them go. You know, you may have felt very isolated and you're now having to heal yourself because you may have missed out on, may have lost out on some sort of finances, I'm getting. Yeah, there may have not been very much passion in a relationship either, but that's coming to the end. Like, this was all destined to kind of like happen, I'm getting. Wow, this Emperor energy, like you're getting this empowerment to move on forward. This truth is coming to light. Eventually you will release these particular fears and anxiety that you may have had about a particular situation. Yeah, there could have been people around you who may have tried to manipulate you. With the Queen, oh wow, with the King of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Wow, so there could have been multiple people who you were dealing with. You may be friends with someone who is a fire sign who may have kept you in confusion, but you've made a decision to move on forward, to leave something behind. I'm getting either that, or you're gathering the courage to overcome particular challenges, and you're getting the truth to do with some maybe work associates potentially, or even you know, if there's someone you're dealing with in a relationship that may have been very cold. There could have been jealousy potentially in a connection, I'm getting. Maybe a bit of manipulation. Someone was very controlling. Okay. I feel like the need to pull one more card. Or can we just get one more like closing message, like Magician? So things are going to turn around for you. Look at that. You're going to gain the truth, the clarity. You will have that breakthrough that you're after. I feel like I need to take one more card for this reading. Not to specifically clarify, but just to get another card. What's going on for Gemini? See, look at that. Strength. You're having the strength to get out of your head and move on emotionally from another situation. Getting out of overthinking. and feeling at a loss and feeling stuck. You're getting the enlightenment that you don't have to feel stuck, that you can move on forward and rethink your approach. Okay, so you're gonna have the confidence and the courage to move on forward out of this. And if it means severing of a contract, then that's so be it. That's what you'll have to do. Because you can't carry with this pain and this anxiety and this stress. Like, there's 3 10s here on the board. It's just too much. Like, there's just too much like difficulty here, so much pain, but you will be getting through it with the strength and resilience. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest. So there could be parts of this message that resonate and other parts that don't. But I'm gonna just give you a advice card or a guidance here with the Soul Journey Oracle cards. So what's kind of coming in for Gemini for August? Or what kind of advice or guidance can we get for these guys, please? Really appreciate it. Ooh. No way. Oh my gosh. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Courage, strength, the resilience to get through any difficulties that you may have gone through. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. You can end this. You can move on forward. Oh my days. Perseverance. Are you kidding? I know what I can do. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yes, look at that. Have courage and perseverance. Like, you've really struggled, but you're getting to the end of a really painful cycle. It's like having this acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, and then change and surrender. I can release my need to control. You're releasing, and I was saying this earlier, like letting go of things that don't serve you. These changes are needed, and you're having to accept these changes. Just persevere. Like, you're doing a really great job, and have the courage, find the courage to be able to move on forward. And, you know, eventually, I broke up the deck and we found peace. You'll have peace in your heart. I'm getting, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. And this is exactly what you'll be doing, because you'll be changing your beliefs, following your heart, and moving on forward to things that idealistically serve you more than what potentially may have not accepted or may not have worked out previously. Broke up the deck again, and we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And we were saying that about maybe there may have been a period of time where you haven't followed your intuition, or something's being blocked, and then you're following it, and now that was another confirmation that to follow your intuition. Wow. Okay, so I really hope that you guys kind of managed to stick with me on that, and I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Please like, share and subscribe, leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful for you guys, and honestly, this is just an extra thank you for you. So I hope that you're all well. Please take care, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye for now.